What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We've just hit 20k subscribers, so thank you all so much. Let's get to 30. Check out all the links in the description. Thousands of dollars of free crypto down there, along with signals, COINCALLS, TA, alpha and memes in our private Discord, accessed by signing up to our Patreon. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. So we're just taking a look at Ethereum here. And as we can see recently, it has been taking a bit of a battering, hasn't it? Let's be honest. It's rolled over a lot more than, perhaps even Bitcoin has. Maybe not in terms of percentages, but in terms of structural integrity for Ethereum, what we're looking at here, it does look as though it's had quite a rough time recently. Which is interesting because we think, DeFi and Ethereum and obviously all the projects on Ethereum, a lot of NFT projects, a lot of gaming cryptos, all these sectors have been doing really well, but Ethereum itself has actually been getting dragged through the mud quite significantly by Bitcoin recently, hasn't it? Obviously with that high correlation to Bitcoin that we have seen for a lot of cryptocurrencies, especially these, these basically the blue chip altcoins, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, Chainlink, etc. VeChain as well. All these cryptos have been, heavily correlated to Bitcoin right now, which is why obviously in bearish periods of bearishness, you do see big rollovers for these cryptocurrencies. And Ethereum last time it didn't do too badly, but you can see it's getting smashed down quite a lot here, hasn't it? So if we just take a look, technically at what's been going on, you can see here obviously we've got all of our TA for the entire bull market really just drawn in here. Obviously we come from February up to that May swing high around that massive $4,400 price for Ethereum. Basically over the past year up to that point, it came from around $80 all the way up to $4,400. So an absolutely crazy move. It's around a 60x, isn't it? Just a crazy move to the upside, basically doing extremely well. And then obviously we had that big crash in May. We come down, we make the descending wedge, we get the breakout, the back test, the W double bottom forms perfectly here. We get that break to the upside. We come up, we conquer the 618, hold it as support, we run up again. But then obviously with that A, B, C correction throughout September, another, descending wedge here. We form the W double bottom, we get the breakout, we come up here, basically breakout, back test to 078. We run all the way up in a channel like this, basically heading to the upside in a big way, coming up making a new all-time high up here around $4,800 for Ethereum. We can see here obviously this price action, a massive basically parabolic uptrend, unsustainable. And then obviously once we hit November, we did start to have that bearish rollover for Bitcoin, where essentially you can see here for Ethereum getting dragged down as well. We're basically heading down in a channel like this. And by the way, guys, just as a quick reminder, we are really trying to push, we're providing a lot of content in 2022. We're going to be really trying to put out as much content as we physically can. And obviously we're going to be, we're going to be posting a lot of that content in our free Discord. So please make sure you go down into the description, check out the links down there. Our free Discord, totally free to sign up. All you have to do is click the link and you'll get access to our free lounge where you get, technical analysis, altcoin gems, etc, crypto news, and obviously the amazing community that we are building there. Well, also, if you want to sign up to the Patreon, I think it's only, $9.99 a month. You can basically get access to all the rest of the channels pretty much, where we're posting alpha, signals, all kinds of good stuff to do with Bitcoin, etc. every single day. So if you're interested in that stuff, please go and check it out. As we said, you can sign up totally for free. We're not asking you for any of our money. We just want to keep growing your money, sorry. We're basically just trying to, grow our community as much as we can. We really want to push people into our Discord. We do think it's going to be a really great place to be hanging out and finding out all kinds of different information. The community there is already growing at a massive pace, so please go down to the description and check it out. So if we get back to the TA, then you can see here, obviously, as we said, we're heading down in a channel like this. And you can see this is where we were saying that Ethereum really is getting smashed down here, because when we had that correction for Bitcoin where, it went down, didn't it? And it came down below 40k and got the bounce. We could see Ethereum, it's been getting smashed down massively here. Had this huge rollover here, didn't we? Where we come down basically from that 3,000. We lost basically, if you're looking at your Fibonacci's here, you can see we basically lost the 078 as support, didn't we? And when that happened, we rolled basically exactly to the next fib level, which was the 0618. Obviously the 618 being a big support. But we lost this channel low as well, didn't we? You can see here we come back up and we've actually retested it as resistance, which is obviously a bit of a concern because we do want to see Ethereum doing a bit better than this and what it has been doing. You can see here we come down, back up, and then we've basically formed a little bit of a range, haven't we? So right now Ethereum rolling over, finding support and consolidating. We're just waiting to see what happens really for Bitcoin, aren't we? Sooner or later Bitcoin is definitely going to get that break to the upside, but obviously until then we are basically under the cosh, and we do really need to see ourselves getting back above this previous support flipped into resistance. You can obviously see as well, as we said quickly, on the RSI, we're forming quite a clear downtrend here every time that we touch this. The resistance here, we basically do get a rollover, but we do think, you know, if we do come down and try and press through this low again and the bottom of this range, you know, we could form these big bullish divergences like this, where the price action comes down, RSI comes up, you get the breakout of the RSI like this, the back testing continuation, along with basically the price reversing out of there. So on the hourly time frame, then we can do some short-term price predictions, keep things short and sweet today. You can see quite clearly here we're in a range. We've got the top of the range, the bottom, we come back to the top, we come back to the top again, but we're stuck under that resistance, aren't we? So we roll over, we find support down here at the 618, beautiful support obviously. The 618 being a big support area where we do think we'll find, you know, there is a massive amount of support in this area. Obviously this coincides down at the bottom of the range with around that 3K area. 3K being a massive psychological support for Ethereum. Obviously we could come lower here if we do get a big overextension. But in our opinion, Ethereum looking really good. Potentially loading that W double bottom. That looks like Bitcoin potentially is also loading today. You know, we come down like this, come back up, we come back into it here. We try and get that, we try and force the lower low, but we're forming the bullish divergences like this. And then we get that bounce to the upside where we at least come back up to the top of the range here, hopefully breaking that resistance, getting back inside that channel like this. You can see the channel here, trading down and down and down and down and down. We come down, we basically forming, you know, potentially a bit of a bump and run pattern, you know. You know, a lot of cryptos have been forming this pattern recently, and you know, you could potentially be quite optimistic that that's the case. Obviously, if you remove this support resistance line here for a moment, you can see resistance, you get the roll, you get the consolidation at key support, and then if we come back up to this resistance here, currently the price at around $3,700, you get the breakout, the back test, coinciding with the 078 in that area there. You could be looking at a nice bump and run pattern up for Ethereum, coming back up to the all-time high, maybe up to around 5K, which would be obviously a really nice bump and run pattern if that was the case. And you know, this is exactly what happened to Bitcoin the last time everyone was hyper bearish. And in our opinion, you know, these things, they happen all the time, big reversals out of, you know, big fear in the market. So short-term price predictions then, as we said, obviously 3K, a massive support in and around the 618 as well, huge support in this area. Those would be our short-term price predictions to the downside, and heading to the upside, that $3,400 level here, we do need to see ourselves breaking this. We will if we get that W double bottom load up like this, we get the breakout to the upside. If we break out of this back test, we could be heading up through these key levels here, back to the upside, which would be great to see. And then as we've always said, we do think Ethereum is a quality project. The bull run is not over by any stretch of the imagination. And in our opinion, if we do continue to the upside, I mean, a 10K Ethereum looking more and more likely in our opinion, maybe upwards of 15K if we do get that overextension. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank you all so much for your support. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos we post every single day. Make sure to join the Patreon or YouTube membership to support us, as well as getting a ton of benefits. Crypto Maximalists will get access to daily signals, coin calls, alpha on new projects, and insight into our own personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes you beyond, giving you a look at our own personal portfolio, super low cap gems, 100x potential portfolio, and constant access to us personally as a resource. We're constantly in the Discord posting daily and chatting to members, and we'll be hosting giveaways soon, so come and join a community rich with value and content. Remember, you can also join our public section of the Discord too, where we post news, technical analysis, daily updates on the markets, larger cap gems, and the occasional meme. There's absolutely no reason not to get involved with all that value. Links are all in the description. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.